Hey guys, so I'm back with another Python video. Today we're looking at another thing I did. So this is basically us at some gun shop and we're wanting to buy some ammunition, and we go with 50 cal bullets because we have a 50 cal sniper. So we ask the shopkeeper for 50 cal bullets, and he asks us how many do we like. So we say, well, let's do 30. He does not have that many at the time, so we just kind of leave because we couldn't get 30. So we run it again if we want to retry. So let's say we want something like 25. He is also out of that, so we go and settle for 20. He says that'll be $140 for 20 50 cal bullets. So will I pay for this? I'm of course going to choose yes. He says thank you for your purchase, stay safe out there. We lose $140 and we have 20 50 cal cartridges. So I'm not going to call them actual bullets because if I pull up a bullet diorama, the whole bullet's going to be called cartridge. The little tip of it that comes out of the shell is the bullet. So a little bit of gun knowledge for you there. So what if we don't want to pay? So go 20. We don't want to play. We don't want to pay. He gets a little mad and puts us down in a not so fun way. So yeah, this is basically all you could really do here. The more the values change, the more. So really the only thing deciding anything is this number and this number. So the price and how many bullets you get are going to depend on what you want here. So whatever you type here, it's going to be, that's how it's going to be. So let's look at the code behind this. So this is the code I used. So it actually took me not an insane amount of time, about 2 hours maybe. So what I did with the nuclear launch code is kind of like what I did with this, but much more complex, much more tabs, all around, much more indentions. So let's get into the start of it. So what I have here, so I named the bullet count. I know, but I'm defying the gun knowledge there a little bit, but oh well, we do what we do. How many bullets would you like? We have it again as the input command, and whatever they insert is the input. So let's say there's 15, so the value of 15 is gonna be what the bullet count possesses, a value of 15 if it was an integer. So the price I have set, so that's how you get like the price for when you do something like this. So yeah, he has this, and yeah, so that's the price. So how I did, he doesn't have that many bullets in stock. I have, if the integer of the bullet count they insert is greater than 20, I have print, sorry, I don't have that many rounds on me at the time, come back later, indicating that he's out of stock. So yeah, so that's pretty much what ends the command if you do something like that. So let's do like 30 and process finished with exit code 0. So made a little game out of it. But if we did something equal to 20 and below, he'll say, okay, that'll be the price, which is just the bullet count integer times 7. And yeah, so if you see these right here, the print blanks, these are basically just spacers between what I have set up here. So let's do 20 pay. So you see this is a spacer. So let's see. So this is a spacer, and it appears like this. So yeah, that's why that's there. So you have 2 branches, and so that's what the indentation is signifying. So that if you have this, you won't appear. This stuff won't appear, and it'll just close the task. So the if commands are basically working against each other. So I have this under this if command, and this whole line of stuff under this if command. So let's see. Okay, so yeah, the integer bullet count, and you'll say the price and asking for it. So I have the input here labeled as pay, so whatever they type the integer for pay will be. It has to be equal to 1 or 2, or it just shut down the task, I believe, either that or an error. So whatever the value is for pay, that's what it'll be. So if integer pay is equal to 1, which is yes, and it'll bring up the prompt that you, well, not a prompt, but it'll basically say, thank you for your purchase, and this is what you acquired and lost. So bring this back up. Well, you see that right there. So, and how we're getting this is, so I just put string bullet count, string price, so that'll just pop up on here. So, because if you do just plain Jane price, it'll send up an error code, because price is more of an integer, and it won't work well with these strings right here and here. So this will send out an error, but I converted it to a string, so it works. Now, if you decide to press 2, the value for pay will be 2, the integer pay, which is no. And as you can see, the shopkeeper gets angry, so I scripted this another spacer there. So then play with your blood, and little notification saying you've died. So yeah, that's how I did this. It's definitely longer than the recent projects, new window, more advanced than this. So yeah, just be careful whenever you're doing something like this, because a lot of things can break. I had a lot of things error. I had a lot of errors pop up during this. So just kind of learn the basics of it, see how good you could get with it. Yeah, it's not bad. Just, you gotta learn the basics, really. And it's really just fun to mess around with Python, so if you're ever bored, you can just mess around and script your own things, see what kind of fun you could have like this. And yeah, thank you guys for watching, and subscribe and like if you liked it. And yeah, have a good one.